Welcome everybody to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with the 2018 ATS GT. Now this has 1215 horsepower, 833 pounds-feet of torque from a 5.7 litre twin turbocharged V10 engine. The car itself now weighs 2,688 pounds, has all-wheel drive, and it can add a 0 to 60 in 1.902 seconds and 0 to 100 in 3.773 seconds. So no doubt that this is an extremely quick car in terms of acceleration, and thankfully does not weigh all that much and has a decent amount of power as well. This is a V10 engine that we used in the previous Forza Horizon game, which had about 1212 horsepower, so it's a little bit more than last time in this game. And yeah, we did have this on the previous Forza game where it had a little bit less horsepower than this. I think it had about 24 horsepower less. So, but unfortunately the car in that game was not that quick. I think it only managed 260 miles an hour. But if we can at least beat the Corvette, the original Corvette, and maybe the Mazda 323, then I will be happy. So let's get out there and see what this car can do. So yeah, this originally had the McLaren V8 in it. It's based on one of the McLaren cars. Yeah, decidedly quicker now in a lot of ways. That's 200. 230. Yeah, certainly does not have the rapid acceleration up to 250 to 260 like so many cars we've had on this series. And that's 250. 255. At least match the speed of the previous car in the previous game, or this car in the previous game even. One we made 259. It's 260, so we've matched it in the previous game and now we've beaten it. So at least we're not going to be the slowest car in this series. That's 262. Come on. At least it's handling really rather nicely and dealing with the power alright, but it's not gaining that much in the way of speed. It will on this downhill section, but will it hold it is the question. Losing some of it, but will it maintain higher than 262? Well, it was holding 264 for a little bit there. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to give it, to be honest. But then it did drop down to 263, but I think that might well have been with a collision with the yellow Golf GTR, whatever it was. So yeah, I'm going to say 264. That means it manages to match the Lamborghini Espada 400 GT and beats the Mazda 323 GTR and the original Chevrolet Corvette. But yeah, it's way behind the likes of the Toyota GR Supra, the Porsche 911 Sport Classic, and compared to the previous car in the previous episode, the Toyota Supra RZ, it's 16 miles an hour behind that car. So yeah, a little bit disappointing, especially given it's got 20 years of technology over that Toyota Supra, but unfortunately it just does not have either the aerodynamics or the horsepower or the right gearing or whatever is generally holding it quite far back, given it's got a decent amount of power, but evidently not enough to get it over the get it any faster than it already is. I mean, compared to the Nissan GTR Nismo, for instance, which had way less horsepower than this. It had about 150 or 160 horsepower less than this, and that managed 271 miles an hour. So yeah, definitely something's holding this back, which is a shame, because I do actually quite like this car, but sadly it's just not able to get any faster. Now you can get this in the festival playlist by getting 20 points, easy enough to do, and you get a rather nice mid-engine rear-wheel drive supercar on your hands. So yeah, nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!